Okay, so welcome to what is going to be the finale or final episode of the Building the Venator series. This is just going to be where I finish all the work on it, and it's going to be done. So, yep. So far I've gotten half of my pick a brick order from Lego. So they only shipped half of it to me for some reason again, but. So those are the parts right there, and I already put some of them on the engines, which I'll show you in a minute, but we're so close to being done. So I got just enough parts to finish this engine, or almost finish it, minus, again, these pieces. So I finished the large engine, but I didn't have enough of the slopes to finish the smaller one, so I'm gonna have to get more. Lego didn't ship me this piece here, which when I needed, I ordered it, it's not come yet. So I still need those, but I finished this side of the gun bay, that's done. Most everything's done. So I should be finishing this up within a week or two. Okay, so one of the parts that I ordered was this 45-degree 2x2 tile, and I got a bunch of them in several different colors. Now, most of the parts I ordered were for the Venator, but some aren't. But these ones weren't gonna be for the Venator, but I was thinking, I have these gaps here, like these one-side gaps, because all of the wedge plates Lego makes are like, they have this here. I was thinking I could put the tile to make it smooth the whole way like this. Not like on top, but it would be flush. So I was thinking I could do that, but that would involve me taking these off and doing that on, both sides. And I think it would require a lot of work. So I'm not sure, I'm conflicted if I want to do it or not, because it would require me breaking apart these panels, which I can't really access because of where they are on the ship, and I'd have to take the whole thing off, and it's kind of like a whole deal. So I don't know if I want to do it, but I think it would look a lot better. I think it would look like for sure a lot better. I just don't know if I should do it. I think for now I'm gonna leave it like this. I could experiment and try it on one side. Yeah, I'm just not sure. So I'll have to think about it for a little. Okay, so I changed this. I had previously one of these pieces here with little gaps in the way, right? So I changed that with the tiles here, and I think it looks better, but the tiles just don't really look that uniform with the whole, like, the whole, just the build. And this piece here, I didn't want it to be tiled. I think it would look a lot better if it wasn't, but I couldn't find, I know I have that piece somewhere, I just couldn't find it. It's like a 2x2 with a 45-degree angle instead of one of the studs. And I couldn't find that exact piece, but I'm gonna look for some after this before I build all the other things. I'm gonna repeat this, at least on the other side on the top, probably not on the bottom, but I could try it on the bottom. Okay, so on both sides, I completed this part here. This side is not colored, but this one is. and so are these ones on the far side. So, and I'm also missing a 1x1 for right here. But in general, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think it looks good and looks better than it was before. I don't think I'm gonna do it on this side. I might go back a couple months and do it then, but I'm not really feeling like it. I don't have the parts for it. Like I need more of these, because I would just swap this with one of these and put this wedge in the way. But the front area here is like, it's a lot harder to work on because there's not as much space when you take this panel off. So it's a lot more work. So I don't plan on doing this one soon, but I gotta wait for my second order of parts to come in. So this episode is gonna take even longer to air or to get uploaded, but we're almost done. I mean, all I have left to do, these little back fins, replace these and the engines, and then it will be all done. Okay, so I still am waiting on my second parts order from Lego. They're taking forever. It's really aggravating, but I just added the stripes to this side. I'm gonna mirror it over. I think it looks fine. Cause I didn't like forget. I just hadn't gotten around to it. Cause I don't know why I just hadn't made the stripes on the back for the whole time I was building this. So they're here now, and yeah. Okay, so this part of the episode was filmed like nearly a month after all the others. I kind of took a break from the Venator project, but I finally ordered all the brickling parts I need, and it's done. It's completely done now. So yeah, I mean, I finished up the engines, the back, all the finer things they're all done. So yeah, I'll just not really sure what to do now, but it's done. So I think around like 15 pounds. The build, I think a little heavier. I'm not really sure because the weight distribution, it's like a lot heavier in the back section over here because that's where all the parts are, and it's very light in the front. So it's I think it's between like 15 and 20 pounds. So yeah, I will, I'm gonna take you guys through some of the stuff that changed since I last filmed this. Okay, so for starters, a big change was I added these stripes here. They're not 100% accurate to the ship like in universe. They're supposed to be at a slight different angle, but I think this looks fine, and it gets the idea across. The next thing is this little flap at the back here. I changed it a little. I filled in this back part. This part sticks out a little more because of this gap right here, so it fully covers it now, as you can see. So that changed. Nothing else really changed other than me just like completing things. So yeah. Okay, so I want to take a look at the engines as well. I completed them finally. They took the longest, and I didn't really have any parts for them. So again, in the Star Wars universe, there's 4. There's 2 big ones. One's lower and longer, and the other one's higher and shorter. And then one furthest to the right is like medium size, which is what I have here. And you have a smaller one between the 2 biggest engines, and it's above them, as well as you have this angled piece. So I think I recreated that pretty well. It's the same on the other side. So yeah, and also, I'll turn my camera here. This thing here, it's as accurate as I felt I should make it to the original ship, but I believe in the original one it goes in and then back out, kind of like a triangle, like kind of like this. but I didn't do that. So yeah, but I like how this looks. I'm satisfied with it. So yeah. I wanted to take a look at the bottom of the ship because I've never really showed that properly. But it's a little low to the ground, the ship, so it's only like this much room here, so you can't really get the camera in there, which sucks. But I can kind of explain what's down there. So there's a hanger in the bottom, so from here forward a little bit there's a hanger to fit. I actually made a frigate. It's to scale with the ship. It's from the like Clone Wars. I don't remember the name of it, but it's in there. But the frigate can fit in the hangar, so that fits. As well as I also made some gunships. They're not perfectly to scale though. They're a little big, but they get the shape across. You know, they got the wings and all that. They look like gunships. So yeah, so I got a couple of those. But so there's a hanger here, and then down here is a bunch of greebling. It's the same as it is on like all the side panels and stuff, but I can't really get the camera in there, which sucks, but what are you gonna do, right? So yeah. Okay, so to close out the episode, I don't know, thanks for watching, I guess. Thanks for watching the series. It's means a lot to me, and I'm really happy this is finally done. I'm gonna have like a proper like walkthrough video that's like showcasing the MOC, but this is just the final episode of me building it, I guess. But yeah, I think it's I mean, it's pretty big. It's kind of hard to fit all of it in frame. It takes up a whole desk. Like my setup, I have 2 tables pushed together, and it takes up one whole table on its own. It's massive. So I mean, here's my hand for scale, and this is like, it's huge, right? So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a finale video and more MOCs to come.